Yo, como he matado al propietario, encima me como su comida, ¿sabes? Un poco sosa. ¿Y Listerine? ¿Dónde está? Que casi me asustas al caballo. Relájate. Bueno, bajo por aquí. Sí, eso, sobre todo eso. Coño. Y esto es lo que me toca a los cojones, los arbustos, tío, que no te deja pasar bien a caballo. ¿Ves?
You, what do you want from me?
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know a clever fellow like you.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. I hear you're able to...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right, but it'll cost...
Su sobrina.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Ay, la Teresita.
Since it's you...
Well, a little... Agreed.
Tú. Tengo cosas para venderte, desgraciado.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right.
Cachiporra, ¿yo para qué la quiero? Y dos cachiporras que se llevan. Una espada también. Un pantalones cortos. Este es robado, tío. La comida es que no se la voy a vender, menos la robada.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so...
Robada.
Since it's you...
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Chupa entonces.
Pero ¿cómo sabe que estoy ahí? No tiene sentido, tío. Venga, va, me has escuchado los pasos, hermano. Yo no escucho una mierda, me está jugando.
Ah, no voy a hacer.
¿Te has encontrado algún campamento de los cabrones estos? No, Pepe. Sí, a Pepe.
A ver, aparte del principal de la misión, ¿no?
No, es que yo cuando lo que sale en nube, mira, espérate. Mira, vete al mapa,
¿Qué? Ya estoy en el mapa, estoy en el
No,
mapa.
no estás en el mapa.
Estás con...
A ver, cuando tú veas una nube en el mapa,
Sí,
no las nubes que te aparecen ahora, sino una nube que está en el mapa, cuando ya se haya quitado la nube que tienes.
sí.
Eso significa que es una base de los...
O sea, estas. Rojitas.
Rollo, eso significa que son bases de... Creo que eran bases de los
Cumanos.
de los cumanos. Creo que son bases de los cumanos. Pues puedes comprobar mi teoría, que creo que era así, ¿eh?
Vale, ahora la compruebo. Sí, aquí sé que sí porque aquí he estado yo. No, ¿dónde era? Ahí no. En el norte, tío. Este es el campamento de caza. Creo que es. No sé. Sé uno, no sé dónde estaba, que eran... Cuando te vas a cazar con el este. Con el... Sí, sí.
Hay una misión de infiltración que está muy guapa, tío.
Voy a ir a esta. Bueno, no. No sé dónde ir ahora.
Yo creo que me acuerdo que en el polo donde más he robado es New, pero me lo recuerdo. Entraba allí. Toma, ráfaga de paquetes. Toma.
Yeah.
Entraba allí, es que había una buena parte.
Este no es el... A ver, a ver.
Greetings. What do you need?
No, no me deja
Sir, I
noquearlo.
met the parish priest of Uzhitz, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Have you ever seen him at swordplay? Rumor
¿Cómo
has
es
it.
tan gitano,
Say he
tío?
made a... And then he suddenly came back and he's a fair... Henry! Just the man.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. what does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted hierarchy. The vicar is short for vicarious, meaning in place of. He has full power to act on his superior's behalf.
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop, Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
And what if there really are heretics?
My boy, my boy. Have you ever seen a heretic?
No.
There, you see. I haven't either. Most of the time the prelates just invent them to scare folk with. So don't put much faith in their existence.
But
But what if there really are some? Then deal with them. But make sure that interfering bastard gets out of here.
are you at odds with the Archbishop in some way, sir?
No, I've never even
But how could he get his...
He's an archbishop. They say in France,
Why?
all the
Uh-huh. Very well. I'll get...
Good luck, lad.
I'll be careful.
God be with you.
Vale.
3 para 2. Última ronda, por favor, ganadlo. Solo tenéis que tradear las keys. Solo tenéis que tradear las keys, por favor. ¿Han muerto o qué? No, que éramos 3-2 y ahora son 2-2. Que se ha muerto solo peleando por ahí. ¿Vale? ¿2-1?
Madre mía, ¿dónde está el arzobispo Mordor? Voy a dormir.
Llevamos 3-6, tío. Pero bien, hemos ganado sin pero 3-6,
Lo que quiero es verme otro tabardo, tío. ¡Hala! ¡Está loco! ¿Cómo? ¿Y eso?
El tío iba súper mal y se quedó en las escaleras y no paraba de pasar gente, tío, y de entrar a decirme, oye, ¿quieres salir un muerto? Y, claro, el tío tenía como un líquido saliendo de la boca y estaba por el suelo. Pero era móvil, la gente se pensaba que era sangre. Le hice una foto.
Sí, tío. Y yo eso quiero verlo, tío.
Y eso y...
Yeah.
Vino la poli porque un tío cortito pasó por ahí, lo vio y llamó a la poli. Y vino la poli y tal,
Yeah.
la ambulancia y no le querían, el tío no quería que la atendiera a nadie, ni que le tocaran ni nada. Todo
Yeah.
borracho, súper. El tío se quedó ahí, viendo
Oye, que empieza ya a oler fuerte.
¿sabes? Está en la calle, tío.
Yeah.
Y cogí y salí fuera, le cogí de las piernas y lo arrastré como 10 metros. Y el tío, cada vez que lo iba arrastrando, o sea, cada segundo más que lo arrastraba, se ponía a gritar más fuerte, ¿sabes? Porque claro, el tío estaba con la boca abajo,
Yeah.
estaba dándose todo el rato por la cabeza contra el suelo. ¿Sabes? Y el tío
Yeah.
una mano así como para levantarse y darme,
Y se cae.
pero se queda en el suelo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Que te van a robar más.
Yeah.
Y el tío se quedó ahí
Yeah.
hasta que vino la nacional luego se lo llevó.
Yeah.
Pero qué divertido fue,
Yeah.
la verdad, porque la cabeza le iba repicando contra el suelo, ¿sabes?
Pam, pam, pam.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Y tocas a los guiris.
Yeah.
Qué depravado, ¿eh?
Yeah.
Si tengo que coger y arrastrar a un tío que está todo muerto.
Sí, a ver, eso sí.
Yeah.
Yo tengo una de mi hermana que parece un cadáver. Hay que ver eso.
Sí, tendría 20 y pico, lo que pasa es que estaba más inflado.
Sí, ¿eh?
Joder, se me hizo daño en la muñeca y todo, tío. Porque yo quería juntarle las dos piernas y con el hombro y tal echarlo para atrás, pero no se dejaba. Y tuve que cogerlo de cada pierna individualmente y el cabrón
My
pesaba
respects
tanto
to...
que me hizo daño los todos.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you. Here it is.
Lo voy a levantar a patadas.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Pesha.
What the... Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little... We need to see if you...
What am I to do?
Buying? Not that I...
So if someone...
That's the arrangement.
Do you need help with anything?
Just in time. You may have heard.
The commander...
He'll take at least 5 Waffen rocks.
I think I'll...
God be with you.
Voy a comer del caldero. Venga. Ve a quitar guiris de las escaleras.
De las aceras. Por cierto, ahora os paso otra que parece que parecía una foto sacada de Filadelfia. Eso fue el mismo día, llegando al trabajo. La he mandado yo. Realmente parece sacado de Filadelfia.
Sí, ¿eh?
Pero literal que estaban así, o sea, la calle estaba vacía
de esos he visto muchos.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush, And what?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of
Vala.
him. Well, you've come at the right time. I
Yes.
need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanush told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanush wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father. Well, I'm not from Ushitz exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either. But you're an ordinary lad with a likable face. If a bit simple-looking. You'll have a much better chance of
¿Qué?
finding their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well, then. Are there any suspects?
Madre mía.
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ushitz a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
But that doesn't necessarily mean any of them are from Ushitz. Maybe they just meet here.
That is indeed possible, but
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
really, then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in retire. Both possible. But to answer your...
I gathered that much. But what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on...
Very well, Monsignor. I'll get working.
God be with you.
onions will make you weep like a baby. But oh, God be with you. Good luck to you. Garlic that will cure all ailments, and onions that will make you cry when you cut them, and cry for joy when you taste them.
Mira, voy a echarme una partida a los dados.
God be with you.
I hear you like a game.
Vamos a empezar con 55. ¿Por qué no?
God. We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
¿Tú sabes jugar a esto?
They can't fool you
No,
forever.
a este. Ah. No te lo voy a decir. Que eres una envidiosa. Ah.
We'll see.
¿Eh?
This'll be the one. Your turn. We'll see. That's it.
Well, it'll be tidy for a little while at least.
That's all. No one ever died from throwing dice, you know. No point in pushing it. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
A verás que me gana el mendigo este de mierda.
They're rolling well this game.
I'd like to throw some dice. Fancy a game?
Take care. St. George, guide my hand. I hope that's the end of it.
Sergio, unos dados.
That's it. Should I, shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
I've only got 2 hands.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway.
Mala suerte que he tenido. Sergio, el viento, por favor.
We'll see. That's it. No luck tonight.
Me toca, venga, me toca. Lo bueno es que me salgan muchos iguales, como ahora. Al menos 3, que no sé. Me la juego al volver a tirar.
That'll do me. Come now, fortune favors the brave.
Hijo de puta, han salido
Finished.
1500, no sé cómo jugar. Macho. ¿Quién?
That's it. This'll be the one.
¿Cómo?
We'll see. No point in pushing it. Why, oh why didn't I quit while I was ahead?
Deja hablar con los lugareños. Son resquemados.
God be with you.
Is there anything suspicious going on?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God. Good luck to you.
Tabla.
Good afternoon. Goodbye.
Mira, cura borracho.
Do you have any work?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Uzhets women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. May the Lord watch over you.
Garlic that will cure all ailments, and onions that will make you cry when you cut them, and cry for joy when you taste them. Apples, melons, prunes, sweeten up your day.
¿Qué, Sergio? Que aquí estaban escuchando cantarte. Tío, Sergio, he ganado un concurso de tiro con arco. Pero dando todas en el centro. Las 13 flechas, las 13 en el centro. Ah, si quieres regalarme uno, te lo acepto, Marta. Un teclado. Teclado. Y Sergio dice que otro. Dos, por si acaso el primero. Uy, este tiene pinta de curilla saltador, Caminante. ¡Pues lo noqueo! Duérmete, niño, duérmete ya. Me lo llevo. ¿Cómo? ¿Está dormido? Sí. Dormido. No, hombre, Sergio. ¡Ay! Lo he matado. ¿Dónde me ponía que enterrar? ¿No me deja enterrarlo? ¿Qué le he dado sin querer, tío? Da igual. A ver si me encuentro a alguien por el camino. Mira, a manita muscaria. ¿Quieres coger un colomón? Cómete una de esas. Este. Noqueado. A ver, vamos. Champiñón seco, fruta seca y la moneda. ¿Dónde pone enterrar cuerpo? No. No. Mira. Ponía arrastrar. Lo mato. Sí, es viejo. Sí. Pone arrastrar. No creo que un juego te deje ser tan cruel. Hostia, pero subió un este. Yo qué sé. Pregúntale a tu padre. Hola. Mira, Ah, no. ¿Qué vas a comprarle a las tortugas? Mi hermana quiere comprarle un jersey a las tortugas. Yo le he dicho más que le compre una gorra. Porque en invierno no están activas. ¿O no?
Good God, what happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Primero, ¿me vais a entrenar?
Would you teach me something?
Certainly.
En herboristería.
I'd like to practice.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Vamos a regatear porque me parece un poco caro. $45.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
Yo también.
Agreed. Now. Goodbye.
A ver, señora. ¿Lo podemos hacer a las buenas o la noqueo?
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's...
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks?
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their...
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice.
What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though. I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself...
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. Good luck, then.
Podría no pegar, señora, pero... ¿para qué? Las gallinas las puedo matar. ¿Cómo que no? Las gallinas las puedo matar, Sergio? Mierda. Cojones, qué mal se me da la caza en este juego, ¿eh? Es que malísimo, no sé cómo he ganado antes esto. No, no sé cómo he ganado antes el torneo. Pero he matado uno, ¿eh? Este está silvestrado, ¿eh? El caballo que tengo. Fíjate tú.
Yeah.
Te sale en la aplicación, lo sabes, ¿no?
Ya, por eso quiero apuntarlo.
Es que eres burra. los arbustos, tío. ¿Y entonces qué me vas a comprar?
Ya.
Qué asco de arbustos, tío. Es que lo que más asco me da del juego.
Ya. 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 Ya.
Madre mía. Y por aquí. Salta, hombre. Winifred. Míralo. ¿Quieres saltar? Puto caballo retrasado.
Ya. 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 Yeah.
Henry, how are you?
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Tell me more about it. All right.
I just can't.
You're the one who's in...
Yes, I'm the Infirmarius here. Time was...
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded, then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this... I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I...
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something...
That's true.
Come and speak.
What do you think about the custard?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does it. And the last time
I heard he's...
Well, that's true.
Thank you. Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right.
I can't stay here. Maybe another.
I can't. I just can't.
He just needs to sleep. I'm not needed here.
Please.
Damn, a thief! He's stealing here!
Eso es mentira.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. I'm not needed here. Everything here is fine?
Hey! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
All right, enough!
¿Qué he hecho?
You were seen thieving. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime.
¿Pero qué he hecho? Pero no he hecho nada.
And since I...
Estos después me los voy a cargar, son normales.
Everything here is fine?
nadie, no he hecho nada. Estos son caídos del asalto este.
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside.
Hombre.
That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external and the custodian.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to... Can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my...
Even so.
You're not the only one.
Take care now.
No está tan lejos. Con el viento.
Good day to you.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau, in such a holy place, filled with knowledge?
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
Maybe I could help.
How?
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there, you could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Oh, now. You'd do that for me?
Of course.
Then I'd be very grateful to you.
Whose house is?
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed Sir Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
You don't seem to think very much of him.
Well, of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the
Well, he's meant to look after the local community.
But
in fact, he's...
I'm much obliged.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied, Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
Something could happen to her too, someday.
If any ill befalls my dear Johanka, she won't be left lying on some grubby floor. I'll personally see to it she's taken care of.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I don't know what you mean, but you should go now. You're beginning to bore me. Good luck to you.
We were talking about...
Why?
Because I'll pay...
For supplies?
Oh, come off it. Blankets can get... What about this?
More. Yes, these things happen, certainly. And as long as the monastery needs my protection, they'll have to put up with it. God be with you.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Henry, how are you?
Tell me more about...
Please.
All right.
Goodbye.
Ay, qué calor. Yo me voy a ir a cenar, Sergio, que me voy a ir a cenar.